Really ain't no test, baby, I need this bag. Tell me what's your worth, is the price more than cash? Oh Lord, got some time in you.
Hey, Richard and Micah. Good morning. Cheers.
Cheers.
Good to see you here at the Golden Gate of the West.
You brought your own coffee, huh?
Yeah, I made this at home. Actually, my husband made it.
There are at least 300 coffee shops in San Francisco to choose from.
Did you say 300?
300. My personal favorite is Spike's.
Wow.
Full disclosure, my wife does work there.
Okay, well, wait a second. Isn't the city only like 7 miles by 7 miles? So what, 49 square miles, and we have 300 coffee shops?
Yeah, well, you also have to remember that includes Alcatraz and Treasure Island.
Could you imagine looking out to the Golden Gate Bridge here, which, by the way, seems like you got a color thing going that may go with the shades of the bridge today.
It's
there,
pretty
Richard.
close.
Yeah.
Close. I'm a little bit more on the pink shades.
Okay.
But the actual color of the Golden Gate Bridge
Yes.
is international orange.
Did you know that, Micah?
I did not.
Seems like Richard knows a lot about San Francisco.
He does. He seems to be a
I mean,
know-it-all.
he seems like he thinks to know a lot. Yeah, I don't
does,
know. I
yeah.
don't know if he knows. I've been here like 30 years, and I left my heart here actually at University of San Francisco, visiting my brother and met his best friend. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I left my heart in San Francisco. Oh, thank you for that. So what else do we know about San Francisco, since you seem to know so much?
Did you
more
know
than
that
me?
San Francisco was built on a ship graveyard?
That I did not know.
Also, did you know that there are actually more dogs than children in this city?
Well, obviously the Kulda family doesn't live there. My 10 kids. Although I
Only
did,
10 kids?
I did have. Did you know that I had a baby in the car on 19th Avenue in San Francisco?
Shut the front door.
No, I'm not kidding.
Wow.
Do you know what neighborhood that is, 19th Avenue?
I know it's one of the 32 neighborhoods here.
There are 32 neighborhoods in
Yes.
San Francisco.
Yeah, and then, I mean, the neighborhoods, the districts, this place is awesome. So diverse, there's so much to do, so many different fun lifestyles that you can have within the city. So why don't we go to Pacific Heights and check out our new Kulda Group listing? It's just a short distance from the Marina Green here.
Oh, that sounds amazing. You know, Pacific Heights in 2013 was listed as the most expensive neighborhood in the United States.
I did not know that.
It's also known for its Victorian architecture and is called Billionaire's Row.
Wow, I did not know that. So one of my favorite things about San Francisco is just the uniqueness of each neighborhood. And here in Pacific Heights, in 2013, it was named the most expensive neighborhood in the United States. So what do you think it is that makes it so unique?
Well, in addition to the schools and restaurants, the Victorian architecture in this neighborhood really stands out. Every Victorian house has between 3 and 5 colors on the facade.
And we know you love color shades.
If anybody loves color, this guy loves color.
Yeah, and here we are at 1909 Vallejo Street, our new listing, and I'm excited to show this one off because it is classic Victorian. You can see it's tall, narrow, grand. The entrance itself is just so impressive.
And it's adorned with exquisite features throughout.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
Absolutely.
So I love how this property has 2 entrances because the lower level could potentially be made into an in-law unit.
Yeah, or if you have teenagers, they can sneak out and you would never know.
That is true. They have to get through a couple gates.
That's true.
So Richard, did Mike ever make it?
I'm not sure, but there's definitely someone inside.
Oh my goodness. I just love how these 1906 homes were built with this grand entrance, and your guests could come in and stop in the powder room and put their coats away. And they were also built for entertaining. So your guests would start here and then you'd bring them into the parlor. I love the detail in the woodwork in this fireplace and doors in this formal living room.
Yeah, the high ceilings, the classic bay windows, and Micah?
With Micah?
Oh, hey guys.
Hey, where have you been?
I didn't see there. I've just been enjoying this amazing staging by Arthur McLaughlin.
Wow, he did
It's
a
amazing.
fabulous job.
It's gorgeous.
So since you've already been here for a while, where would you go next after you enjoy some time here in the living room?
Oh, the dining room.
Oh, let's go check it out.
Well, follow me. dinner is served.
Wow.
Amazing.
This is impressive.
Imagine the dinner parties that they had in here and that you could still have, well, maybe after a cocktail or two from these built-ins.
I mean, not only do they have the built-ins, they have the recessed lighting, built-in speakers, double pane windows. They went to a lot of trouble to update and modernize this house.
Wow, it's just the best of both. Look at this patio and well-manicured yard. It's just beautiful.
Very nicely terraced. Excellent use of space for a San Francisco-sized backyard.
Yeah, and these trees and trellis and Micah?
Oh my gosh, you guys. What other house in San Francisco do you know that has a backyard with a tree house?
Wow, I guess you would find it.
Absolutely would.
I'm so happy.
I love the use of the limestone and travertine in this kitchen.
Yeah, it really looks like they kept the original footprint of the home, but added all the modern amenities that any chef would need.
Yeah, and then right off the kitchen, we have a breakfast nook with a pantry and built-in.
In the basement, shadows on the pavement, flickering lights, stereo high. Getting louder, standing in the crowd.
Oh, I love how this primary bedroom is consistent with the architecture of this period.
Yeah, again, you have these high ceilings, the ornate moldings. You could see Alcatraz from here.
Oh my gosh, you could watch the Blue Angel air show from here.
That would be an amazing sight.
I'm feeling kinda cool. Got my best shirt on and I'm playing my song.
And elegant details carried throughout the whole house. I mean, look at this lighting.
Yeah, speaking of light, ton of natural light with all the windows.
Yeah, then there's a balcony. It's like surprises around every corner. Oh,
And you can see the treehouse from here.
Juliet, speaking of surprises around every corner,
Yeah.
there's a whole other level.
ah, that's right, the downstairs entrance.
Yeah, but you can enter from the kitchen.
And this lower level connects to the garage, has a full bathroom, and I think all kinds of options for this space.
Yeah, and it has the potential to be an extra living space, guest bedroom, and with so many people working from home, it'd be a great office.
I see.
This place is impressive. It has so much to offer.
I agree. I mean, it's approximately 3,000 square feet, 3 full bedrooms, 3.5 baths, whole lower level.
Beautifully manicured garden.
Yeah, and it has all this character of this Victorian age, but yet modern conveniences.
And a splash of color.
And a splash of color. How about we go check out more San Francisco?
Let's go. We're at Zazie. I used to work here. I love this place. And we are joined by one of my good friends and owners of Zazie, Megan Cornelius.
Hello.
Yeah, so good
Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, I've always heard about San Francisco, and I know this from living here years ago. You have to be a great restaurant or cafe to survive in the city. There's only so much space, right? Remember, 7 miles by 7 miles.
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely, it's very
So,
true. We have less than 1,000 square feet here, so they don't give you much room to spread out.
Yeah. You guys have been here for a while.
We've been here since '92.
Zazie's one of the few restaurants in San Francisco. I know it's the first restaurant in San Francisco, if not one of the first, to go tip-free.
Yes.
What has that done for the employees and the community?
The employee morale is extremely high, I would say. It's a very Parisian format for tipping, and since we are a French bistro, in Paris or in France, all of your all the fees are included. So it's already calculated into the price of the meal, but our staff gets 12% of their sales for their shift. So it's incentive built, and we like to call it profit sharing because you are sharing in the profits of the restaurant instead of just saying tip free.
And you share that with all the kitchen staff.
And we share that with the kitchen staff as well. There's a consistency to it. It's always the front of the house. When things happen, they're going to make more money. If it's a higher ticket item, they're going to make more money on their tip, so to speak. But the kitchen works just as hard. They're here from the very beginning. They're here until the end of the night, and so they also get 12% of the entire restaurant sales for that day. So if it's a busy night, there's more money in their pocket to take home.
We've just got through COVID, basically, or are hopefully at the tail end of
Yes.
it. As a restaurant, you had to adapt in some way or another. Can you tell us a little bit about what Zazie did to adapt to COVID and maybe things that you're going to take forward?
Absolutely. I mean, we definitely went much more forward with the takeout food and to-go food and the neighborhood. We didn't hire any kind of a delivery service because they were definitely taking too many fees. And because our neighborhood is just much more of a pocket, little bedroom community, people were willing to walk down and pick up the food. They really kind of wanted to at least get out of the house for 5 minutes to take a little walk, wanted to check on us, say hi, how are you doing? So we got a lot of business just from the locals in takeout, but not delivery. We opened up a general store. We figured, with all of the fruits, vegetables, the dairy, all the things that we already had ordered before being closed down, before that expires, it's got to go somewhere. So we would just set up all of our fruits, vegetables. People could grab a bag and they could pack up their bag for $20, whatever they could fit in there. We sold our hot sauce, our jam, our lemon curd, our coffee beans, our, any kind of pantry item that we have here that people love. Pancake mix sold. So we were just trying to make the neighborhood not forget about us and to feel comfortable knowing that we were coming back. So it was just a good way for us to still stay relevant, but only do what we could do.
No, you have an outdoor area too.
The parklet's incredible. It was actually helped build by one of our regulars who lives in the neighborhood. So it's Garten Construction. He's a wonderful man, and he built the parklet at cost. So we just had to pay for all of the materials and buy lunch for his guys that were helping him. And he paid for the cost and the labor, and it was pretty incredible.
Well, Megan, thank you so much.
We miss
for taking
you.
the time out. I miss you too. I love you all very much.
And we're going to come back for some of that.
Yes,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
And
Okay.
thank you for being such a community beacon.
Absolutely, anytime. Yes, it takes the village.
Yes.
Cheers.
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 Yes, thank you. I love Golden Gate Park, and I think this is actually where they keep all the kids in San Francisco.
Seems so.
Yeah, I remember we used to live here, and we always thought it felt like they took every front yard in San Francisco and backyard and put them into one place in this park. It's huge.
I love this park. I run it almost every weekend.
Nice.
It is so big. It's 3 miles long, over
Wow.
1,000 acres.
Wow.
Yeah, it's also the third most visited park in the United States.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
That's probably because there's just so much to do here. I mean,
Absolutely.
Did you know that there's actually Japanese tea gardens here?
Oh, well, did you know that there's a conservatory of flowers?
Did you know there's an Academy of Sciences?
Did you know that there's this castle building that they teach art classes in right here?
I do now.
Thank you so much for joining us today in San Francisco. Please call the Kulda Group if we can help with any of your real estate needs throughout San Francisco, or if you just know a fun piece of information about San Francisco that we may have missed. So, I mean, as much as we did, I don't think we even scratched the surface.
No, I mean, the schools, the universities, the museums.
The culture, the diversity, the weather,
Yes.
the nightlife.
Oh, the nightlife.
Nightlife.
Wait a second.
Where are we going to go?
Well, hey, we're in San Francisco. Where aren't we going to go? Let's do it. Woo!